started this new...
Turn left on Andersonstown Road, then enter roundabout.
Oh, yes, yes, I saw that recently, yeah.
It's like almost sort of trying to copy a Lewis idea on
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I was watching on the news one night when you come out asking people what they thought of it and so on. There seems to be very mixed views.
Any reports I've heard haven't been great so
No. But people have their opinions seem to be very polarised opinions as well, like, you know.
But I think the bus lanes here are from 7 to 7 now.
Ah, okay.
And a lot of the businesses along here would have had people parking along here and they can't.
Okay.
A couple of businesses have closed down and things because of it.
But at least here in the bus lanes you have motorbikes and bikes, like, which makes a huge difference, you know. It's a bit of a grey area down south where it's not legal, but it's not. It's mostly ignored by the police, you know.
And then we're turning right up here.
Take third exit to A55.
Wasn't there a roundabout here, or is it?
There was.
But
these later buses can't go around corners.
Oh, okay, yes,
so they had to take. There's one roundabout up there, but it's not as sharp. So they had to take a roundabout up here to let it.
Yeah. Because we come down that way and we went up that way. That was Janssen Road.
Yeah.
I always get confused. There's a side turn there that looks as.
This the one was in behind.
It's actually a cul-de-sac, almost up the top. You know that.
That's why Garmin kept putting you down that one.
Yeah, I remember coming down this way quite a bit now.
Much from Darrell recently?
Not a dicky bird.
I try to send him a few messages whenever he's struggling to get anybody in September, October time.
Yeah.
And he didn't really come back, so someone was saying his wife wasn't well.
Well, that's what I heard all right now, that she's very ill and he's just stepping back from everything for the time being. You had a lad retired as well. What was the other lad that was with him before that? He was on the bikes there before, motorbikes. He was with us there in the last event up there at the...
I can't think of his name.
Coming through the leak.
Yeah.
There's cars parked up here in the left hand. Once you pass them, just go in the left hand then.
Yeah, because that's the whole idea where it'd be putting pressure to get the rules that ideally what we try to do is that when we do the run like this, it's a validation run rather than an exploratory run, you know.
CBS Glen Road.
It's like I did the run there, the one from Kildare up to Dublin last week, and it was, when you look at the track and look at the route, it was exactly the same. There's no variations all the way, you know. Because this leaves a track then, you know, and you can take the track off separately and see where they compare, you know.
No.
250 meters, arrive at CBS Glen Road. Arriving at CBS Glen Road.
So that's it there then. okay.
Drive 550 metres, then enter roundabout and take second exit.
The teacher that's organising things for us in there is really, really good.
Really, yeah?
He does a lot of young people's mental health things.
Wow, okay.
He's itching to get involved.
It's a friendly place, alright. So are we driving in there on the day we're going on the back, or what's the plan to assemble for the group assembly?
There's a wee
There's
hole
a way
just at the door here at the
okay.
front. So I reckon we'll probably just leave from the front, but do you want me to verify that?
I just want to look them up to see, to know in advance, so people can be told, that key people can be told when you arrive there to go to A, B or C, you know.
Yeah. There's just where the cars are parked down on the front row there. There's just a door on the right hand side there.
Oh, okay.
And it's in through there.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so there we go. Anyway.
Plenty of parking there anyway.
Yeah.
Continue 550 metres, then enter roundabout and take second
It's a
exit.
nice downhill stretch to get them going anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Drive 650 metres, then enter roundabout and take second exit.
Nice downhill stretch.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Something.
Nice uphill stretch at the end too.
Well, the Belfast Glen Road seems to be the highest point on the map. So.
Yeah, I think it is.
The Belfast Glen Road's a bit busy enough at times, that's for sure.
It can be.
Yeah.
Saturday mornings, I don't think it will
No,
be
it's
bad
Saturday,
now, but
yeah.
during the day it can
Yeah.
be. And you bus lanes the whole way down here, so it helps us quite a lot. Pretty much right down the north.
Continue 750 metres, then enter roundabout and take second exit.
There's another one then.
Yeah.
Very like the Lewis, aren't they?
Aren't they, yeah.
Continue 700 metres, then enter roundabout and take second exit.
Then they have the Wi-Fi and things on them.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah.
That nearly takes your whole journey before the Wi-Fi starts working.
Really? Okay,
Wow.
yeah.
They were saying they weren't that warm either.
Wow. Well, yeah, I was in the cafe down in Lucan Village where I live, and I sometimes go down there and read a paper and have a breakfast, so I can't be bothered making it. And the bus stop is right outside. And when I had the phone, there was every so often it would come up Dublin bus Wi-Fi, and you could log on to it. Every time the bus pulled up outside,
Yeah?
I could pick it up in the cafe,
Oh.
and when it drove away, then stay on, and then it would disappear eventually. But every single time there's a bus outside, there I was sitting there ready to be logged onto it. So fairly powerful bandwidth on it now, I have to say.
Dave, that risk assessment form, I was looking at the tabs in it this morning.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff I'll be able to cut and paste out of Monica's, but I don't
That's what I
wanna-
reckon, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to fill it out until we know for definite about the police bit.
Yeah.
So if you've done your risk assessment bit and I'll fill out the rest and I'll do double check it then, or
Yeah.
send it back to you, or...
That's why I sent you Monica's one. I went back and I found it and I said, oh shit, this will do nearly as well. You know, doesn't it? You have a lot less to fill in it.
I think whenever you first look at it, it looks bad, but then whenever you look at how Monica's filled it in, it's not. The Parades Commission form, you had to write out every street.
Wow.
And it didn't let you copy and paste anything from
Continue
anywhere.
2 kilometres,
Oh,
then
God.
turn left on Northumberland Street.
No, typical, yeah, I was completing these forms online. Yeah.
Do you know the cycle against suicide have public liability insurance?
Yes,
They do?
it's under the Cycling Ireland policy,
Right.
and I think the last time I looked, it's something like 7.5 million, I think.
No, it's just Belfast City Council were asking for being on their grounds. They asked if we have our own insurance or do they need a sort of.
Yeah, no, it's done through Cycling Ireland because we need it for all the venues we're in.
Yeah.
No, I know I went looking for a copy of it. Then the one I found was 2015. I've asked Caroline for, is that the right
I'll
one?
drop her an email of an over definitely.
It was just I was trying to get hold of Dermot, but I think he's away skiing. And just to check what the up to date is, but that was 7.5 million as is public liability.
Dermot looks after himself well, doesn't he?
It does.
Absolutely. That's the Mater Hospital there, is it?
That's the Royal.
Oh, the Royal, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry, the Mater's forward around the other side, yeah. Way back, yeah, sorry.
So we do it down that way, didn't we?
Yeah.
The next leg.
Oh, yeah, down Grosvenor Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it down. So many times down there.
The dainty doll.
Saturday morning along here, Dave, it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
Especially during the day or during the weekdays.
Ah, yeah.
And the weekend.
You find a lot of this stop-start stuff anyway. That's not narrow straight. It's the next one.
That's the one there was saying the map tried to take you all the time.
Continue
but
100
those gates are
metres,
open.
then turn
Oh,
left
down
on
that one.
Northumberland
Yeah,
Street.
those gates are locked. up quite a lot on Saturday, so we couldn't take that risk.
Yeah.
That's right, is that the signature? Maybe it's one of the buildings there now. It's the new
Drive
one.
200 metres, then turn left on North Howard
I have
Street.
a funny feeling it might have been that New Life one you were maybe at.
Yeah, that could be that. Could be. We went in around the back, the big yard there, wasn't it? Yeah.
Left here, is it?
Yeah, that's sorry, yes. Yeah, we went in the back gate there. That's the city lights down, doesn't it? That's the one there.
Continue 110 metres, then turn left on North Howard Street. Continue 110 metres, then turn right on Cooper Way.
Oh, I see the gates, yeah.
Straight on T&, right?
Yeah.
Continue 200 metres to C.
The morning come back up to Ballysill, I came up this way.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a big wall there all the same, isn't it?
It is. You want to see the other side of it as well? I don't know if you've ever seen it before.
Drive
But
500
No,
metres,
no.
then
they
turn
have
right on
on the other
Lennon Way.
side, they've got like a big Y-shaped thing coming out because there was that many bricks coming over and hitting the house.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
yes, wow. I want to go down to throw a brick over that height, wouldn't you?
But they kept on rising and
Yeah.
Yeah.
since the Good Friday Agreement, I think it's got quite a bit
Yeah.
higher. You would
Oh,
expect
really?
it
Yeah, well,
before.
good way around, yeah.
Yeah. Turning right up here too.
When you see that around Calais now with all the immigrants, they have
Yeah.
massive big fencing like that goes up and curves over, galvanised stuff, and it must have cost millions. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
the whole area, hundreds of kilometres and kilometres over everywhere. Obviously, somebody got a good contract for that.
contract.
You know. Look down at that, at the Kildare Street there now, the blocking off the whole place with barriers that's rented from Dennis O'Brien. You know.
Oh, yeah.
You just can't go wrong.
Continue 300 metres, then turn left on Woodvale Road.
Big vacant site there.
Yeah.
There's no update.
Continue 250 metres to Woodvale Road.
The Chippy.
McGuinness is an accountant. You know
Yeah.
Declan, don't you?
Uh-huh.
And he has quite a lot of clients live or work in the Shankill.
Yeah.
Drive 800 metres, then enter roundabout
The
and take second
sponsors for
exit.
the ambulance and t-shirts and things.
Oh, there. Oh, great.
And then there's a couple of community groups I think are going to come out along the road to support us whenever we're coming up. So
Oh, nice one. It's always great to get community buy-in all the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It makes it so much worthwhile. You get tired of driving down deserted roads as if you're curfew or something.
Michaela does an awful lot of work, like she's very good.
Really, yeah, okay.
You both know Michaela, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She does a lot of work with all the youth groups and things as well. So she's trying to get a lot of them quite involved.
The problem is there's so many groups nowadays, isn't there?
Yeah.
There really is a huge amount.
Typically out in Belfast as well, was the cycle isn't in any way political.
Yeah.
True, yes, yeah.
You have people who'll try and make it, and
Yes.
you're not almost going evenly through both areas. People go, oh, it's very this side or very
Absolutely,
that side.
yes, yeah.
So it's trying to balance everything as well.
Well, I saw that the last time when we were in City Hall in Belfast. We were trying to line up people for photographic groups. And I heard a couple of young students there saying, hang on a second, there's more Catholics than Protestants in that group, They felt that the organisation, the photo group was biased.
This is around about here. I was telling you that you can't really see over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know the group that came us? They've come us a couple of times now from Ardoyne, the blue t-shirts.
Was that the crowd on the mountain bikes?
Aye, they were out there.
Yeah.
This is where they're from here.
Really? Okay, yeah.
Continue
Well, we've come down this way before, didn't we? Several times, yeah.
onto A55.
Yeah.
And then all the trouble there was, with the parades at Ardoyne shops and all, this is where it was here. Remember years ago, the primary school, the kids couldn't go to school?
Yes,
That's
indeed,
right,
yeah.
there to the right.
Yeah.
A bit slow, you have a long, steady time up here.
Yeah. And then Ballysillan goes down and comes back up again,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's been rolling hills as well. Remember coming out of the boys' model?
Yes, indeed.
The mayor, I was coming alongside him.
Yeah.
I says to him, where do you want to go? He says, oh, I might do a couple of miles with you. And I said, fair enough.
Yeah.
He came to First Hill of Ballysillan, he went, oh, that's me.
But remember that was the time you came out, there must have about 9 PSN the motorbikes. Remember they had the whole rake of them?
Yeah.
Come on, when they were just doing
That's right,
jumps.
yeah.
And they were fantastic. They really were fantastic. It's changed a lot now. I used to come up here more in the mid '60s, and it was a different life up here then.
Yes, even the mid-60s, everybody was sort of living together. There was
Yes,
divisions, but you didn't have the
yeah.
separate areas and all the rest.
Now in '68, '69 now I got a bit more polarised now.
I wouldn't be coming up since the late 50s, actually.
Yeah.
There's all Granny's relations were voted down, and we used to go to Bangor for holidays. Used to rent a house.
Bangor's a great place actually.
Bangor was great.
Fantastic
At that stage. Hickey Pool.
The pool's still there.
Yeah, it was full of swans.
We were up there a few weeks ago. Took a wee walk round. I haven't been on it for years. I got quite run down, but
It did actually, yeah.
I think they're about to put a lot of investment into it again now.
Was that the road we come up before, up from where we stopped that music place? Was that was a further on up? Didn't we stop at
we would have come up this road.
Then we stopped at some school or some music
yeah.
place.
Oh, that's
the
right,
academy
yeah.
or
Yeah,
music.
that's
Belfast
turned out a
Academy,
shambles.
Yeah. Yes, wasn't it just?
Because it says for a couple of marshals to go ahead and get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I come out and there was James and
Gavin.
Galvin, and they took off like a flash.
That's right,
I
yeah.
was trying to shoot up the road after me to stop.
Yeah.
And then I was going to go after them and try to get them to come back, or do I stop? And I didn't know what to do. I was like,
James and Gavin shot past me.
yeah,
I said, hold on, the kids are here. They're gone up the road.
That's the place I went to there. The last one was up here, got me a bottle of wine there. Wine mark. Parked the bike, throw it in the pannier, and then that was it. I didn't care about that.
where did you stay whenever you were homestays up here?
Well, I know. I used to use the Lansdowne down the road there before they knocked it down. You know, it was handy. It was well located for the schools here. You know.
Yeah. Well, I say we stay with friends at Craig
Yeah.
Bad.
This for the spin-off, I'm staying somewhere in the middle of Belfast there, not too far from. I'm using Airbnb. You know. So it's okay coming up in the car, but coming up in the bike here in the morning, then having to do a day.
Yeah.
And then ride back down again that night, then it's just to make it a long day.
We're going to try and get some homestays as well, Arthur,
Yeah.
if you want it.
I don't know if I booked this other thing anyway, so. You know, I've never stayed in a homestay in 6 years.
Dave, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't bother going to the trouble.
I think they've sort of started sending out
Yeah.
feelers. There was a big debate whether to do it or not.
It's just so much hassle to take on, you know,
Yeah.
on top of everything else.
See, the funny part about the accommodation is that I've stayed in so many places, B&Bs and hotels all around for the 6 years, and I've met so many people on the run who are booking their own stuff, paying their own way, you know. And,
Well, I booked, I think, 6 nights this year.
yeah. No,
I stayed in homestays. The last time I done the main thing, I stayed in homestays most
Yeah.
of the time.
Yeah, the first 2 years we did as well, and then I booked a couple of places last year. And it's nice to be able to get out the car in the evening and you can just chill out.
yeah.
You know, I know it's great to be able to sit down and talk to people, but sometimes you just need your own space.
I see, sometimes with a motorbike, you can't be sure where you're going to park either. You know.
That's the other thing too.
And they might say, oh, it's your car, just as a car park down the road, but that's no good in a motorbike, you know. Whereas if I book somewhere, I never book somewhere that I can't see where the car park is, that I know exactly where I'm going to put the bike, you know. And that makes a huge difference.
The last time I did it, I booked a hotel the last 2 nights, but stayed in homestays the rest of the time.
Yeah.
As you say, the homestays are brilliant,
Yeah.
but you know, you're coming back and you're tired, especially towards the end.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
You're really tired every
Yeah,
night
yeah,
whenever you
yeah.
come in, and you know, people are full of goodness.
Yeah.
And
Continue
but
700
it just
meters,
feels as though
then
you've
turn
done the same
left
day,
onto
the
Walmart
same
Pike.
thing 10 days in a row.
Yeah. But see, the problem is that when you arrive in, their day is starting afresh with you arriving,
Yeah.
and your day is ending when you're knackered, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a bad match, you know.
And whenever you are really tired, you know, it gets to 9 or 10 o'clock and they're chatting away to you.
Yeah.
You're really struggling to stay awake.
There you have it, yeah.
And it comes across as bad, you don't mean it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's and you're out on the motorbike and all your gear is sopping wet and your boots are wet and your helmet's wet and you're knackered, you know. So I don't know how you identify that second last, the last
I know
one.
how you boys handle them bikes. I watch you every cycle I'm on, and you know, even whenever you're going that slow and having to hold them up and all the rest, you're sort of going, it has to be a lot more challenging even than normal.
It is, because my bike now, when I'm sitting on the bike, it weighs 500 kilos. My bike is 380 kilos, and then my 80 odd kilos, and then all the luggage and bits and pieces. It's a half a ton rolling, you know.
You're going left up.
Left here, yeah.
This is quite a hill here too.
Continue 300 meters.
Well, sometimes when you win a motorbike, when you arrive in, you have to spend so much time trying to dry out your gear, you know. And because it's all heavy gear, it takes a lot of drying, you know. And then also when you go somewhere, you have to be able to walk to a restaurant or something, because you once you're off the bike, you know. You're on your 2 feet. And, but sure, so you get to the stage and the age where
left on road.
up another hill. Now, we often say that when I travel for business, which I did all my life, when you get to a hotel in the evening, you just want to shut the door behind you and just stop talking. Now it's my time, you know.
Because even the last time I did the main site, I didn't do it last year now, but I did it the year before. And the last night in Carlo, we made the big mistake of going out and having quite a party.
Yeah.
And the next day I suffered for it all day.
Yeah.
So this time I'm going to book hotels the last couple of nights. Drinking.
Continue 600 metres to
Usually
Belfast
last or second last night now, I tend to spend a bit more in the hotel than just because I know that I'm nearly home, you know. It's not too bad now 10 days, but when we do 14 days, and you could do an extra, so you could be doing 15 nights, you know. Like when you start from Belfast, you have to do it the night before, you know. And it was just...
To climb the whole way up
it
there
is,
for people, because a lot of people won't be experienced like this.
It's a fine building on
Drive
it.
150 metres to Belfast Castle.
There's snow up here too.
And then we just go back down the same way. So that's
beautiful though,
isn't it just, no, there's no
great
doubt.
view from here, but see that round-up window there at the corner?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's the room we're going to be in.
Oh, right up the third. Oh, nice,
All of that as well.
Wow. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. All you need now is